Good morning. This is live from Nemi, this small city with the wild strawberries. And we can see we are coming out from the lockdown second phase, fase 2, e il paese già è pieno di rumore e tanta gente che vanno in giro. Okay, this is phase 2 from the small city of Nemi in the mountains. Just showing you one of the artworks here. As you can see, it is Marco Mansell, a tattoo guy that made this monument for the strawberries, famous small city here, village. And in fact, it is just made here for the 2020 for the 14th of February for the St. Valentine's. It's very interesting, it's very nice, and the saying is that you can put your head, your face, in the hand and make a wish for falling in love, and of course love for the future. I chose to bring this one here from the city simply because I wish that all of you will take care and of course be cautious when you're going out here in second phase. And let's see if I can try to move it around so you can see me and you'll be sure that it's me sending for you. Here I am. Here we go. No? Yes, here I am. Hi. Hi. With my mask, it's mandatory to bring our masks. And of course, that's the reason why the first registered voice, you couldn't hear it. But we are here, and I'll try to put my hand and my face in the hand, as you can see it here. Nice tattooing, because that was the intent of the artist, to make it kind of also the tattoo makers. They are, of course, also artists, and here bring love and health for all of us. Thank you. Love to you all. And you can see Lake Nemi. My intention was, of course, to bring some live videos from the areas around here, the Castelli Romani, the mountain villages. The lockdown, of course, you have to be sure to go and visit your families. But my family is in Denmark, so I will be here, of course, walking with my dog, bringing my dog along. There he is. Charlie. Charlie, where are you? Charlie, can you see me? Yeah. And this is my boyfriend, so Sandro. And we are just next to the Palazzo Ruspoli. Here it is, the Palazzo. And with the great tower, the Torre Saracenne. So we are in the Borgo. It's a fortress. All way back, they say this is one of the rare few towers of Italy, or well, here in Italy. We have to walk further around the castle to see it better. It's huge, it's immense. Of course, the legend, legends, there's plenty of legends connected to our Castelli Romani. And in fact, we can see here some music from our butcher, as you can hear, Noccineria. And the owner, he's standing out here. Say hello, Gino. So we're waiting for some of the bars and restaurants to open, and they can only give you takeaway. Okay, you can order the food. In fact, we're walking around here to see some of the people. They're waiting for the Italian tourists, but you can only go and visit your family members, even all the way back to the sixth of the cousins. Well, that's not really a appropriate way of conducting this second phase, but we're happy to see and visit, of course, the ovens, the bakers that make the great loaves here inside. And here they are, sitting here on the bench. Say hello. Roberta, ciao.
Welcome.
I'm filming. And here we have Nadia. Nadia, she is having such a beautiful place out here where you can enjoy all the white strawberries. And in fact, here she is. Nadia is the great-grandmother here to do, of course, her thing with the ice creams, and everything is so beautiful here. Okay, we can still see the tower of the Saraceni. Of course, Nemi is huge and beautiful. It's a real tourist place. Of course, we have approximately 1,900 people living in the village, and you can see that here we have one of the local artists, Mastro Lorenzo, sorry. And here he has made the Medusa here. As you can see here, the water normally comes out of the fountain, but they closed off the water. Doesn't matter. Perhaps of safety reasons, or perhaps they haven't had time from the city hall to clean some of the public areas. The castle of Nemi, that has been shut down for so many years that, I think it's approximately 30 years. It was owned by the American. Was she American? No, she was actually originally Russian. But the Principessa and Barry Rospoli. And you can see this is the name tag placed here on the castle. And she sold the palace to the local clinic, Villa delle Guerce, which is one of our focolai, our head spots now, because it's an elder home, care home and clinic. But eventually the castle was sold to this clinic, and the deal was that she was supposed to have an apartment, but instead the apartment was never made, and she died some couple of years ago. But now we are entering underneath the arch, connected to, of course, where they had the horses and the stables. The city hall of Nemi, they sometimes do have events in here. They rent that space. The prince, the son of the princessa, he is still, of course, kicking it alive, trying to, of course, bring some of the few artifacts from the castle to his own property. Is living in Switzerland, but who knows what that story ended with. But one of the most fantastic areas of Nemi is the Lake Nemi, with, of course, the beautiful volcanic lake, as you can see it. It's beautiful. And here you can see down below in the corner, as you can see here, this is the museum of the Navi Romani, because Caligula, the emperor, he did have two, what would you call it, two ships, or just some party ships. I call them love boats, because it was, of course, to celebrate the fantastic huntress Diana, that she was the one that was ruling in the woods here. You can see this is the volcano, Monte Cavo, and down here is in fact this space, this square-formed space down here, where you actually have the rest of the temple dedicated to the huntress Diana. Fantastic experience. The museum, in fact, was created to house the two naval, or the two ships that Caligula had made. They were sunk after his assassin, 41 AD. And even 500 years ago, they tried to, drain the water out of the lake and to get those ships up. But it is not until Mussolini actually creates a big emissario, a tunnel through the way far end. You can see there's almost over here, you have Genzano, the opposite side of the lake, the village. There he makes actually an emissario. He uses the emissario that was created from the 6th, 4th century BC to drain the lake from water. and he makes a big immense pipeline in there to drain all the water in that area so that he could bring out the ships just close to where the museum is being created, out from here. And you have to imagine how interesting it is. Actually, you can enter the Emissario, 1.6 kilometers. It's actually very scary. There's a fall approximately of 2 meters, so you have to imagine inside that the Romans, or the Etruscans, they created this Emissario. They started from each of the opposite side of the area of the volcanic crater, and this, you have to imagine, it is interesting, very interesting to actually discover and go in there. It's scary, and sometimes it's full of water and you have to duck your head. And we are actually here, so you can see the outer gate of Nemi is down there. Down there is the outer gate of Nemi that takes you all the way down to the lake. And here we can see the rest of the castle also, but still we can't see the tower because it's too, well, let's say it's too inside and far from the area. The city hall also has the park of the princess, and in the summer, well, let's see when they will open it, you can enter all the way down there and of course enjoy the nice cool area. Once there was an uncle that each time we met him down in the park, he could actually tell by the constellation, or how to say, the sun, what time it was, because he had always been working down by the lake cultivating strawberries, and he was a real good man. The people here is in Nemi are slightly elder than other people, so there's a big company or kind of a private association, or what they call themselves, that got money from the European market to study these people living here in Nemi. Interesting fact, and of course what they will reveal, because since we are in the quarantine and of course in the, in the COVID virus, this city was proud not to have any people being infected. So, well, perhaps the elder people just stayed at home instead of going out. It is a city that has a lot of old elder people, so you can imagine that they probably prefer to stay indoor. But the clinic, the elder home, they did have some cases, and of course brings sadness to our heart to see that. Anyway, we're back, and there's plenty to Nemi to see. I'll show you just one secret. The Madonna with the 5 fingers. Let's see if we can find it. I'll jump and run over. Let's see if you can find her. Where she is here. Some interesting parts here. And let's see. There's a plenty of Madonnina and icons. And here she is. Here she is. Okay. You have to imagine that, of course, the Virgin Mother embraces the child of Jesus, right? And here she is, up here. This is one of the small secrets that the owner of the store down below, he was, of course, selling stuff and coming out here in front and look at the icon. And he actually discovered that they had the Madonna. She had 5 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, under the arm of the child Jesus that she holds in her arms. A small little secret. Perhaps the artist, he made a mistake. Some of the alleys in Nemi is fantastic, as you can see them here. Beautiful. I have been staying in this city for 25 years. And buongiorno. And I have to imagine they are famous for in June to have the summer festival. And the flower festival and the strawberry festival. And here we are, the big church, Santa Maria del Pozzo. It's open. It's been damaged a little bit due to some cracks after some recent earthquakes. Was it in 2009? And here we have the city hall. There you go. One famous part is the Largo del Común. As you can see it here. This is the arch that brings you up to the upper part of the city and behind the church that we're just going to enter. Let's see. Nemi is famous for having a cross that is being brought here when you have Easter. As you can see it here. It's not in a good shape, but actually, I don't like it. Let's go out here. I'll go down. And actually, I wanted to bring you up to where the big view is over the lake, but I'll say bye now. And hope you will enjoy. Well, or you enjoyed. Thank you.